The role of Pennywise the Dancing Clown has been made iconic in the world of horror by both Tim Curry and Bill Skarsgård, who played the character in the 1990 It miniseries and the 2017 It movie, respectively. Stephen King's murderous creation is right up there in terms of notoriety with the likes of Freddy Krueger, Michael Myers, and Jason Voorhees. But things could have been very different had other actors played the terrifying monster. Let's take a look at 5 actors who almost played Pennywise. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to join Screen Rant's notification squad. We all float down here. Will Poulter. Last year's It movie saw Bill Skarsgård in the role of Pennywise, but he actually replaced Will Poulter, who was originally cast to play the character. The star of We're the Millers, The Maze Runner, and The Revenant dropped out of the movie after Andy Muschietti took over Cary Fukunaga in the director's hot seat. Poulter said he'd simply lost enthusiasm for the part and had slowly disengaged from playing the character, opting to focus on other projects instead. He'd probably have been a very good Pennywise. Based on his appearance alone, you can easily imagine him being terrifying. But as it turned out, Skarsgård did pretty well anyway. Kirk Acevedo. One of the most exciting names who was in contention to replace Will Poulter when he first exited It was Kirk Acevedo. He was confirmed as one of the few who auditioned and even had a makeup test, and he probably would have been great if he'd actually won the role. Acevedo isn't exactly a huge name, especially not compared to some of the other actors on this list, but he has a stellar filmography that includes shows and movies like Oz, Band of Brothers, Fringe, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and 12 Monkeys, and it would have been really cool to see him take on the role of Pennywise. Malcolm McDowell. Going back to the late 1980s, before the It miniseries went into production, it wasn't only Tim Curry in contention to play the role of Pennywise. As difficult as it might be to think of anyone else starring in that iconic miniseries, the producers of it actually had a couple of other actors in mind to play the terrifying clown. British actor Malcolm McDowell was one of them, and it has to be said, that would have been a damn good casting. Based on past performances, the star of A Clockwork Orange, Caligula, and If has absolutely everything required to play a twisted horror killer, that's for sure. Roddy McDowall. Another British actor, and one with a bizarrely similar name to Malcolm McDowell, who was considered for the starring role in the original It miniseries, was Roddy McDowall. The late star, who sadly passed away from lung cancer 20 years ago this month, was far from the obvious choice to play the killer clown. So it would certainly have been an interesting decision to cast him. His voiceover work as the Mad Hatter in Batman the Animated Series certainly helped his case. He was ultimately overlooked in favor of Tim Curry, and the rest, as they say, is history. Tilda Swinton. In what would have been a gender swap casting, given that we've classically seen Pennywise's clown form presented as a male character in the past, Tilda Swinton was wanted for the role in 2017's It movie. The Oscar-winning British actress has played classically male roles before, the ancient one in 2016's Doctor Strange movie, for example, and she probably would have nailed this one as well had she been given the opportunity to do so. Unfortunately, she wasn't available at the time, so she ultimately didn't even audition. But the fact that she was the actor It producer Barbara Muschietti wanted leaves us all very frustrated when we imagine what might have been. Do you think any of these actors would have been good as Pennywise? Do you know of anyone else who almost played the character? Who do you think would make the perfect scary dancing clown? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section, and remember to like, share, and subscribe to Screen Rant for more great videos like this one, or we might send Pennywise to pay you a little visit. Don't have nightmares!